That boy Bobo shot it.
Yo,
What's good, man?
welcome back to another episode of the One-on-Ones. As y'all can see, this is the second time I've done this. The first time was with my boy Lil Ronde. Shout out to him.
Shout out for sure.
Here we are on the cam, man. We got one of my marketing team members, man. We got my boy Big Kevo in the building, man. Talk to me.
Hey, you know what the fuck going on, man? We Kevo, man.
All right, let's get right into it. All right, so where you from?
Shit, really, bro? I was born in Waco, but like, I went to Temple for like 7-8 years, and then from California, really from everywhere. But shit, I mostly grew up in Temple and Waco. But shit, for the most part, Waco.
Okay. So what was the childhood like?
That shit, like, I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't come from nothing. You know, it's like most niggas be saying, cause my mama made sure I had it. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their struggles and shit. So we had our shit. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. But shit, we made, you know what I'm saying, the good out the bad type shit. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't just bad, but shit, it was some struggles.
I'm listening. All right. So, school-wise, I know you say you from just about everywhere. So, like, school-wise, that means you have to been like all different types of schools.
All types of school.
So, like, what was life like, childhood-wise, like when you get used to one area, and then you just have to move, like up and move out of nowhere. Like, how did you feel about that?
Really, bro, like that shit really was easy. Cause you know I'm a cool ass nigga, funny ass nigga. I get along with everybody. So shit, you know what I'm saying? I go to a school, you know what I'm saying? I don't know this shit. Me, I just be the class clown. Guess what that's what they call this shit, you know what I'm saying? You get friends off rip, you know what I'm saying? Get in trouble for show, but shit, you getting friends off rip. It's being funny and shit. So shit, that movie and shit, that shit really didn't fool me. Just meet new people, more people.
For sure. And as far as meeting new people, man, we finna get ready to cross over into the rap scene real soon. But like,
Sure.
as far as like being so open to meeting new people, like, do you feel like that was a pro or a con to your skills? Like, do you feel like that was the advantage to what you had going? Or?
I mean, I wasn't rapping back then, so
Sure.
shit. It was just. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. So I mean,
So what was you doing before rap?
Shit, regular school working, regular civilian shit. Oh God, but I mean, I used to in middle school and shit. I used to have like little rap battles and shit. I used to freestyle here and there. My nigga Tajiri, shout out Tajiri, my brother. And he used to always tell me, bitch, you can rap, bitch, you playing. Like, we'd get high, he'd be like, bitch, rap, bitch. And I'd be like, bro, hell no. I used to think I'm ass in the bitch. But then I just started taking this shit serious. So it kind of, you know what I'm saying, crossed over.
So like what I'm hearing. So let's dig a little bit into the rap story, man. So what started the rap life? Like, what was it, a scene? Was it smoking in the car? Was it smoking in the car?
No.
What made you want to start rapping?
Really, my little brother TJ, for sure. 1300 TJ, I probably don't know him, but I put him on most of my projects for sure. 1300 TJ, he really did, cause like, I was at the crib and shit, you know, regular day. That nigga posted something on Instagram. Right. It was like on some band lab shit, but he was running that bitch. I said, what the fuck? And I'm close to this nigga, so I'm like, but what the fuck? He did that shit. I said, that shit lit as fuck. So boom, he comes to the crib, cause that's my girl and brother. He comes to the crib. I'm like, bitch, we really can put some shit together. He's like, what's up? I was like, but we can't do that shit on band lab. I ain't gonna lie, we gotta go to the real studio if we gonna do this shit. He was like, all right, for sure. So we put something down, we write something. Shit was cold. My very first song ever, still hard to this day. And that was a whole year ago. So shit, we put something together. And then, you know what I'm saying, we recorded that bitch on the phone and had that bitch playing like it was a real live song in the car. Just jamming that bitch. So then, when the finally go lay that bitch down, and then the shit I started making shit after that, but like, that shit wasn't good. Back then I thought that shit was good, but shit, at the same time, that shit wasn't good for me. So really, you know what I'm saying, it's like a thing like, just kept making music, you know what I'm saying, music just improve. I met new people like, producers-wise, like Al D and motherfucking, what's his name? De Niro and shit like that. You know, De Niro, the first person I went to. TLG Mana, my girl, big cousin, that took me to him. You know what I'm saying? His little brother, forgot his little brother name. Daily, I think.
That the Nero brother? Daily. Yeah, Daily.
Him. He had recorded my first song.
Shout out to all of them, man.
For sure.
It's a lot of y'all, man. Shout out to them.
But yeah, man, I just at the beginning, I wasn't taking it serious at all. I was just rapping. Really, I just get some bars, put it together. Don't know how to flow. Just going. My very first song was Line of Bitch, though. But after that shit wasn't nothing. But then my mama, you know what I'm saying? I showed her some shit that was hard, and she was like, "Son," she said, "if you gonna take it serious, man, you gotta take it serious." And after that, shit, I just started taking it serious, and that's how, you know what I'm saying, all this came about.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So who would you say is your biggest influence on you rapping? Like, who would you say is your biggest supporter, biggest fan? Like, who keeps you going with the rap life?
The person I look up to in the rap game right now is Polo G out top.
Polo G?
That's my bro. Oh, if you my nigga, you know that, bro, that's my nigga. And like my biggest supporting is like my girl, my nigga right here for sure, Deshaun, my brother Tajiri, my little nigga Justin here. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got them little homeboys and shit. Your girl for sure gonna support. But shit, the support system is really not that big. But I mean, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? The people who do support, they know what's up. I know what's up. So shit, after that, it's just showing the real what's up. Cause I just started this shit, so you know what I'm saying? People ain't really, you know what I'm saying, locked in yet. But shit, when I finally pop out, it's gonna be over.
I feel that for sure. I got a bit of piece of advice, man. Always just keep going, bro. Like, no matter how hard it get, no matter how frustrating it get, no matter how lame it get, keep going, bro.
For sure.
Like, don't let nobody tell you what you doing ain't for you, because you know what's for you.
Nah, for real.
For sure, for sure. So, man, who want smoke? Who want smoke?
Yeah. You fuck with that?
Who want smoke?
Yeah, man, that helped.
How long did that take for you to put all that together, man?
I mean, I write. I ain't gonna lie, I don't freestyle. Like, I can't just turn. I mean, let me say this. I don't just write some shit and then find a beat and then be like, okay, yeah, this is what I wrote, go with it. Nah, I turn the beat on and I write to that beat type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always did that shit at work. And then I just think of bars throughout work and then go to the restaurant, write them bitches down. That's how it work. So shit, it didn't take that long. It really took like probably a day, but not really a whole day, because like I didn't have that whole day to do it. You know, I had bits and pieces to do it. So shit, I just put that bitch together. But I dropped it a little late because I had to shoot a video to that bitch.
Yeah, I feel you. And y'all know where to find that, man. Y'all definitely can find that on YouTube.
For sure, man. Who wants smoke? I bet Kevo with 2 G's. Don't get it wrong.
Yes, sir. So, this marketing team, man, when you got the message, dog, what went through your mind?
From you?
Yeah.
Blessing. Off real. Honorable. No cap. Because you know what I'm saying? When you got somebody like you looking at somebody like me that's not really, you know what I'm saying, put music out like that, yeah, that's really a blessing that, you know what I'm saying, I'm noticed. So yeah, very honored.
Sure. My honest thoughts on everything. My very first time hearing you, I was told by my big boy, TLG Man, he say, man, I need you at my album release party. I don't give a damn what you got going. I need you though. I bet I'm there. So I pull up. I'm early. I'm getting everything set up. I was only there to honestly record mine only. But you rap first. When you rapped your first song, I wish I knew the name of all of them, but I don't. But when you said, that's not my nothing to sing, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. When you were rapping that, I immediately pulled the camera out. I say, yeah, we gonna have a long little work day, man. We gonna have a long little work day, but I've been watching you since that day, and I just been, you know what I'm saying? I've been on Instagram. I got a lot of shit going on. I just told you some shit off camera. It's crazy, but I got a lot of shit going on with Instagram. But just to, you know what I'm saying, for me to actually see you in person that day, like, I knew for sure that you had some music that needed to be heard and people needed to hear it. I'm gonna give it to you just like that.
For sure.
So, I fuck with the style, I fuck with the enthusiasm, the energy, I fuck with all of that. But I just had to go on. Everybody that's on the marketing team that I happen to cross my camera with like this, I'm gonna sit down and tell them why I added them to the team. But I just have to let you know that I've ripped out. I've been working. So speaking of working, what can we expect from my boy in the next 3 to 4 months?
Hey man, 3 to 4 months. I ain't gonna lie, I'm dropping my album probably gonna be a little after that. But I'm dropping this song named Ghost Rider. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably one of the best songs I made. No bullshit. And I gotta drop it for y'all. And I'm going all out for the visuals. And we going on Say Cheese, man. Multiple times. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get the world to hear that bitch. And not even just that bitch, I gotta get the world to hear me. You feel me? And then I'm gonna be working with Half Plane Films too pretty soon. But I don't know if it's gonna be like 3 months, probably like 4, 5. Maybe 3 though. But yeah.
That's a bit. That's a bit. I'm liking it. So I always ask this to everybody that come on the cam, man. So for anybody that's younger than you, maybe 10 years and 10 years, for somebody that's, looking up to you to what you do, and they trying to chase the same thing that you chasing, what advice do you have for them?
Really about just be yourself, like you shouldn't have to be like nobody else. But people, if they don't accept you for who you is, fam, then that's just that. Be yourself. Don't try to be like somebody else. Like, people want to be like Young Boy and shit. That's major. Ain't nothing wrong with him, you know what I'm saying? But that's his style, fam. That's him. It can't be two young boys, you know what I'm saying? So be you. What can you do? So like me, bro, I don't know. I'm different for real. I just express that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be all hard and shit. You could have 2 parts, you know what I'm saying? And for sure be humble. I had to learn that shit myself when I first started rapping. Like I'm thinking I'm just the hardest out, you know what I mean? Not the hardest out. Like if I go back and listen to the shit, and De Niro told me this shit, he said, the shit that you making right now, he said, when you like a few years or a few months from now, you're gonna look back and you gonna know. I ain't know what he's talking about back then. I was like, damn, I'm hard now, what you mean? But now I think about this shit like, bro, you gotta be humble. You gotta take criticism. You gotta listen to your homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Any people who tell you about your music, you gotta listen to that shit, because if you just think you just the hardest, you know what I'm saying, you're not humble, you ain't gonna have room to improve, you feel me? Right. So then your shit just gonna be ass. So like my nigga, he had told me I came from the studio. I was mad at the bitch too. I come from the studio, I say, bitch, listen to this hoe. That nigga say, you my nigga? So I keep it real. I said, what's up, bro? He said, but that shit suck. I said, what? He said, that shit suck. I'm mad at the bitch. I said, you just said my shit was hard. He said, I did, but not that song. That shit ass. So from that day, I was mad at the bitch. But shit, at the same time, he told me some real shit. And now, everything I make, I'm still humble, but shit, everything I make sound way better than back then. Because I took that into consideration, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, the criticism, really good for you, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let you know what you need to work on and shit, for sure. So just be different, be open, be humble, and take criticism for sure.
All right. So, investing in yourself. What's that's been like? Man. It's been a lesson. It's been something people need to know, or how it's been for you.
For sure, man. You gotta invest in yourself. That's probably like the major thing, fam. Cause you can rap, you know what I'm saying, but how the world gonna hear you? How the people you want to hear you gonna hear you if you don't invest in yourself? Like investing in yourself is like promo, you know what I'm saying, interviews, buying beats, working with different people, networking, music videos, promoting the music video. Like my nigga Rondé, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to him, I was like, that nigga hard as fuck, shout out Rondé. I was like, bro, you hard than a bitch, but you gotta let people hear you from. You gotta drop some more music videos, you gotta drop some more visuals. Cause you know what I'm saying, people don't just wanna, unless you big, unless you got a check by your name and above, people not finna just listen to no picture and no audio. Mm-hmm. Their attention span too low. They not finna listen to that shit. So you gotta give them something they gonna sit there and actually look at and listen to, like, you know what I'm saying, visuals and shit. So I told them, I said, bro, you gotta start dropping visuals. You too hard not to be heard. So that investing shit, that shit, for sure, you gotta invest. If you know you got a talent, you gotta invest in that shit, promote that shit for sure. Scared money don't make no money. You gotta put money behind yourself.
That's true.
So,
That's true. That's true. All right, so I'm doing something a little different. I normally don't do this. But before we move further, is there anything that my boy Big Kevo has to ask Deebo? You got anything to ask me? You can ask me anything. I'm gonna answer it with the honest truth, and it's whatever you curious about, I'm gonna answer.
I bet.
Bet.
Let me see. Why did you send Lil CJ Casino my way? Cause that was a blessing for sure.
Man.
And I ought to be.
So the thing with that is, I send music around all the time, bro. But I send good music around all the time. Like, I'm gonna let you know if it's not me. I'm gonna let you know if it's not my style. I'm gonna let you know if it's something I will listen to. Like, don't get me wrong. Like they always say, people got certain ears for certain music.
For sure.
And my ears are just tied into what the city got going. You know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, the same reason I send y'all stuff to people is because of the way I watch y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I hear it and I got like this gateway for other people to hear it, I'm gonna make sure they hear it.
For sure.
Like, I'm not gonna hold no heat back. I'm not gonna hold no. That's like taking your favorite drink to the room and not drinking. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's wild. So why hold on to so much heat if you got this access for other people to hear it? So that's why I did what I did, man. So you gotta keep doing what you gotta do.
Nah, Cav, it's only up from here. I swear to God, I can't stress this enough, man. They gonna find out real soon.
So, who do you do all of this for?
My baby girl, for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie, before I wouldn't even take rapping serious until she was born, really. Cause I was rapping a little bit when my girl was pregnant, but when she was born, that's when I started taking this shit serious. I was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I really got some, so shit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do it if I don't do it for nobody else, I gotta do it for my baby.
For sure. For sure.
And I'm gonna do it for my baby. Like I'm telling you, we gonna be up there.
By any means, I feel you, 100%. So, like, when you say that, do you make sure that every time you go to the studio that you're 100% locked in? Or has there been times when you have spent your money in the studio, but you weren't there mentally? So
Nah, hell no. I don't. That's why I'm glad that I don't freestyle. Cause like when I go up there, I already have my shit rolled. I wouldn't like when I make music, I go over my shit over and over and over and over again. Like I make a song, it's written, but shit, if you don't go over that bitch, you gonna forget how you float on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I even record myself. Like when I be doing my melodizing and shit, I will record myself saying a verse or saying a hook on my phone just to see how I remember to say that bitch. And then I go over and over and over again. So just in case I get in the studio, I be like, damn, I forgot how I said this. I go to my phone, look it up, listen to that bitch. There you go. So I take that shit serious for sure.
So the note taking is there for sure. I like that. I like that. Man. All right. I got one last question, man.
For sure.
One last question. If any label, if you had the chance to go to any label, where would you go and why? Or would you not go and why?
Labels, so not people. Labels, actual company labels.
Record deal. That way. If you had a chance to sign to any QC, CMG, anywhere, where would you go?
Probably Dream Chasers.
Dream Chasers?
For sure. Cause man, he a legend, no cap. And I just like the brand behind it. Cause I am a dream chaser, so it just fit perfect.
I'm gonna take this part of this clip and I'm gonna send it somewhere. But That's a good answer. I see why. I like it. But I mean, I always give everybody the chance to do this before we wrap the video up, man. So you can go on and talk that noise to the cam for however long you need to. And right after that, we're gonna wrap it up, dog.
Alright, man. Look, I really ain't got so much to say. You know what I'm saying? Just staying home and shit. They gon' I mean, like Easy TV say, shit, let the work speak for itself. Really, it ain't really too much to say. You know what I'm saying? When I start dropping and shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna know, like, this nigga was dead ass serious. This nigga really hard in the bitch. Like, they gonna tune in for sure.
Alright. Name of the album?
Huh?
Name of the album?
Diary in the Dungeon. I ain't told nobody, but there it go, man. Diary in the Dungeon.
Diary in the Dungeon, man. Y'all heard it here first. On Deebo TV. Y'all heard it here first, man.
The reason I put that Diary in the Dungeon, cause like it's two sides. Like I said at the beginning, there's two sides. And you know what I'm saying? You got that hard side. You know what I'm saying? I just get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you got that soft side. So the diary part, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Writing my feelings in that bitch. That's what the soft side. The dungeon, shit is hectic in that bitch. You know what I mean? So shit, that's what the hard part is. So it's Diary in the Dungeon, cause I'm giving them taste of both of my sides in that album. For sure.
How many tracks? How many you thinking? How many you got in mind?
Probably like 14. But it's gonna show 15 because of the intro. But 14 for sure. And every track a hit. I say that humbly as possible.
That's good.
No cap.
That is a bit. Man, it's an honor having you on the channel, dog.
For sure.
This is not the last time we're gonna have my boy on the channel. As y'all know, he is a part of the marketing team, and I ain't really had time to reach out to all my boys, dog, but marketing team, man, y'all can catch my boys in studio vlogs, y'all gonna catch my boys behind the scenes, y'all gonna catch my boys doing just about everything. They're gonna be living their life out with this camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get the chance, these my boys, I reached out to them, they accepted me, and I accepted them, you know what I'm saying? So every time it's time to hit that road, every time it's time to do anything, if I can be there, I'm definitely gonna be there, man. But like I said, dog, it's an honor having you on the channel.
For sure.
I appreciate you.
Hey, shout out to the team too, man, for sure.
Shout out to the marketing team, man. Hey, also y'all be on the lookout for that boy 2 Rockway. He say he finna drop. Matter of fact, he dropped today. Got that shit go. That shit gonna be crazy. I ain't even listened to it yet. I ain't had time to listen to it yet.
That nigga hard to be. I ain't speaking to him, man. I DM'd him the other day. I'm trying to work on something. He said he got me after the tape. After the tape drop, man. What's up?
Tape ass drop. So we gonna get into that, man. Until next time, dog. We wrapping this one up, man.